That. It's just like, I'm probably never gonna go back.
Here's a serious one.
Yeah.
Tories, it says.
Okay.
Boys, I'm fuming. Wondering what you fellas think of the Grenfell fire report. Can you imagine listening to this show week in, week out? I was talking to my partner about the concept of the bang bus.
Yeah.
And I told her what happens with Bang Bus.
Wait, has she never seen Bang Bus?
No, I don't think
but she's
so.
from my era of the internet, our era.
I think so.
The early 2000s.
Yeah,
so she should know about it.
Yeah, but I don't think birds have watched the same sort of
demented
porn that we have.
That's true. I can really tell certain people their age because they know about Bang Bus, MILF Hunter, and Vida Guerra.
Oh,
that's the three holy grail
Vida
of early.
Guerra has flooded my mind with memories.
That's
beautiful. Oh God.
Yeah.
Isn't the brain a powerful fucking organ?
It's like when you have a smell and you're like flooded with memories.
Yeah. You're like, oh, do you remember that holiday to Spain? And I was like, yeah, Bang Bus. It's like where they get a random guy off the street, inverted commas, and then they get a random woman off the street, inverted commas, and then they fuck, and then the woman's like, where's my $200? And then they drive off.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's rape.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah. She was like, that's horrible. That's really horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. But I think it's because at the end of telling her about it, I was like, and then they drive off. It's sick.
Yeah.
I literally said it was sick. Just
what, an embarrassing story?
Yeah. Whether you feel like, and then it's like sometimes you're like having a shit and you think about it and you're like, oh, fucking hell.
One time when I was 16, I was drunk, so drunk, and I was on my way home.
Yeah.
And I was getting the bus. I was waiting for a bus, got on the bus, and then somehow I had chicken and chips, but I didn't buy those chicken and chips. I didn't buy it, Ish. I didn't buy it. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
That really is one of the most horrific. Every time I think about it, I get. Yeah.
So every time some random bus chicken and chips.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so disgusting. I don't think that's embarrassing, but
it's disgusting and embarrassing. Every time I think about it, I get chills down my spine.
That's really horrible.
It's horrific, isn't it? It's really horrific.
Because the thought of what made that person leave that chicken on the bus.
Because the thing is, it's that thing when you're so drunk that you regain consciousness in drips and drabs. Yeah. Where you're like, whoop, and then you time travel and then you regain consciousness and you're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit like that.
That's horrible.
Yeah, 16, 17 maybe even.
I can just imagine you dementedly eating the chips, just putting each one in your mouth, staring out the window, fucking looking like you've just had a lobotomy.
I probably only had 2 cans of K-cider as well. Okay.
Fuck's sake, Bish, you really are a massive Tory cunt.
Yeah.
Our King Tushin's out here acting the realist, wanting to free up the content even though he's on universal credit. But you want to try and rinse the listeners when you sit there getting peed up in your WeWork and live at home where Mumsy gives you free cooked meals and irons your PJs. I'd lower my Patreon in protest if I wasn't already on the lowest tier already.
Here's the thing. How much money would you have to be given to suck a guy off?
Which
to
guy?
Completion?
Do I get to keep the? Do I get to choose the person?
Yeah, you get to choose the guy.
And do they have to?
You can choose anyone in the world.
Okay, but condom.
Up to you.
Oh, that's yeah.
Okay, so you want condom, obviously.
Condom, yeah. But that takes the number right down.
Huh.
Because someone coming in my throat, that means the number's up here.
Yeah.
Condom on it goes in the condom, numbers down here.
Right.
So I'm saying condom on, suck a bloke off. I'd do it for $500,000.
Really?
Yeah, maybe even. I'll probably do it for $250.
Really?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
And I get to pick the guy, and the condom's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, for sure, 100%.
Wow, I'm a lot more homophobic than I thought I was.
Yeah. I've always kind of been fascinated by sucking blokes off. Have you never heard the story of me like in Corsica Studios?
Yeah, talking about
sucking blokes off in front of Larry B and all those gay black guys.
Because you love talking about sucking dick with gay guys.
Yeah, I really do because they love me talking about it.
Yeah.
So I love an audience.
Yeah,
I love being the center of attention. And for me to be the center of attention with a bunch of like coked up gay guys,
outlandish gay guys.
Sucking dick, I don't have a choice.
You do love holding court with gay guys and talking about sucking dick. That is true.
Yeah.
But your contention that you'd want to suck a big dick rather than a small one, I don't know if I would go the other way.
No, because if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it properly. And like, like a small dick,
I'm thinking, like after a while, your jaw's gonna get tired sucking a big dick. You know what I mean, like, just hold your fucking fist in your mouth for like a minute. Your jaw's gonna get tired.
Yeah, and the birds' jaws do get tired. That's a complaint I often get.
All right, yeah. But put one finger in your mouth. Right.
I know, but there's something really creepy about sucking a tiny cock.
I'll just pretend it's China's clit. The wrestler.
Interesting. How much would it be for you? Condom on.
At least
any bloke.
We're talking $1 mil at least.
Really?
So we're starting from $1 mil.
Really?
Upwards.
Interesting. Yeah. Nah.
I went to a very homophobic school.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more the numbers going down. I might even do it for 100K.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
I might even do it for a pay rise. I understand this Weinstein shit because it's like, yeah, obviously I'll suck someone off for a pay rise.
For a guy as straight as you that is surprising.
Well, sexuality it's a spectrum, so I hear.
Maybe you should. Maybe that's your thing. Like you're not trans, you're not any oppressed minority, other than straight guys who kind of want to suck dick. That's your oppressed minority. Straight guys that want to suck dick. Yeah,
there are many of us on the Reddit r/fucking straight guys sucking dick.
Yeah.
I would only do it for money though. I don't want to do it like just anyway.
Yeah.
I'd only do it for money. So like.
No, I'm not on it. I'm not on it.
I'm not on
it. I'm not on it.
But the money doesn't have to be that much for me to do it because ultimately it's like
you're a bit curious anyway.
Are you not fascinated by the idea of it?
Not at all.
I'd rather do. See, this is where my homophobia becomes a bit of a two-tiered operation.
Right. Okay.
Because I would rather suck someone off than lips
Fuck
them.
Wait. Shut up. Are you joking?
No.
That is the... No. That doesn't... Why?
Like proper lips in some...
But I think that's more about your inability to form intimate relationships with people than...
I've got very many intimate relationships.
Okay.
This is one.
Yeah.
I've got several.
All right.
Don't project on me your fucking inability to form intimate relationships.
Maybe I'm just talking about myself.
Yeah. I think this. You're saying to me, you're like, I think this is about you being Mongolian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, In fact,
this is a real revelation. This is blowing my fucking mind.
I'm almost about to say that I would rather suck a man's dick than get my dick sucked by a man.
What? Everything.
Are you just sleeping, or are you in that depression, haven't got a job phase of like sleeping all day?
Something like that.
Are you applying for anything?
I'm full of excuses.
Why are you answering it like a politician? Yes or no? Are you applying for jobs? I think jobs is like that's an interesting like way of looking at it.
I mean, that's one way of. It depends on what you define by jobs and what you define by looking.
Yeah.
No, I just haven't done anything at the moment. My computer's all packed up. I just need, and I don't have space for my old monitor because it's not a fucking monitor.
It's a telly.
Yeah, exactly. So I need to buy a monitor. I need to do all that shit. It's fucking.
You're like, I can't apply for any jobs because my telly-sized monitor.
That is literally what's been going on for the last, like, 6
this is
months.
what like people when they talk about millennials being useless. that example is literally what they're talking about.
My telly monitor is too big.
My telly monitor is too big. It means I can't apply for jobs. My widescreen computer monitor.
It's uncomfortable. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Expecting that.
Nudes. Gents, have you heard about the controversial new app called Deep Nude? If you haven't, it's basically an app that creates nudes from girls' photos. You simply get a photo of a girl, upload it to an app, and the algorithm gets to work. A lot of people have been saying it's cruel to women and sickening.
Yeah.
But I thought it was another kind of sick.
Yeah.
Well, also...
And willing to lie.
Because of... and this doesn't apply to me because my Asian radar, as you know, is on fire. And I can tell the difference. But I feel like a lot of people, the whites, they can't. So when they go into a Vietnamese or Korean restaurant, they actually don't know the difference.
You don't know.
I do.
You don't.
I've been to Japanese restaurants run by Koreans. And I can tell.
Can you? How can you tell?
I can tell by the food, and then I'm like tasting the food, and then I look up, and it's like in what's that film where he puts on the glasses and everyone's got like skeleton faces. No, it's called They Live. It's a John Carpenter film. It's got Macho Man Randy Savage. No, it's got fucking what's the other one? Rowdy Roddy Piper in it.
Macho Peas. Wait, who's Rowdy Roddy Piper?
Yeah, he's a wrestler who died a few years ago. But basically, it's like the world is run by like aliens. But when you put these special glasses on, you can see their alien faces. That's. I don't mean to say that the Koreans have alien faces.
But they just have weird alien faces, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. When I put my special racist glasses on, which is my only glasses, which I have on all the time.
Yeah.